Hey guys, what is going on? Gamer James here. Thank you very much for clicking play and welcome back to Marseille. It is episode 6. It's been a little while since episode 5 in game. We've played quite a few matches, so what we've got today is just a roundup of a few results. I think we've played about 8 games in all competitions, and we've got some transfers to bring you up to speed on. We've arranged some Bosmans. A couple of them really happy about as well, so I can't wait to show you those. And in terms of livecom, we are away at Bastia, which should be winnable but will be tough all the same. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome along. As I say, this is episode 6 of the Marseille save. So Bastia away today. So let's have a quick look at the schedule. We can see here the last game we had was this Lyon game, the 3-1 away win in the Coupe de la Ligue quarter-final. As you remember, that did bring us up to the semi-final where we drew Paris Saint-Germain. We were hopeful of an upset and we got one. We beat them 3-2. We were 2-0 up after 14 minutes. And then they got it back to 2-2 and we're looking really good. So we asserted ourselves, went a little bit more attacking, got a 3-2 win through Jordan Ayew 4 minutes from time. We then set up the roadblock, which I've tweaked around a little bit since the 5-0 debacle. That worked out well. We saw out the last few minutes, and we're in the final where we will play Monaco. So we've got a cup final to look forward to, which is fantastic. And more importantly, the winners of the League Cup get a place in the Europa League, so that is a big prize. We have played Monaco in the league. We lost 3-2 at home. It's been very frustrating. You can see there's a lot of yellow in our schedule at the minute, not a lot of red. We've only lost 2 in those games that you can see there. So it's been really frustrating that we just can't hold on to a lead, especially this game. We were ahead twice. We lost 3-2 in the end. We then went to Caen and we were 2-0 up and drew 2-2. Of course, we were 2 up against Paris Saint-Germain as well, and ended up scraping a 3-2. Stade de Reims away was a boring, frustrating 0-0. We beat Chamois Niortais 5-0 in the French Cup 10th round. They're a second division team, a Pizza League team, so that was easy. A couple from Jordan Ayew, Morales, Tovan and Campos getting the goals there. We followed that with another solid win, 3-0 against Dijon, a penalty from Dembele, Junior Caesara, the right back, getting his first goal for the club, and Emre Mor scoring on his debut. Now I want to just bring you up to speed on him in a second. Angers away was 0-0, and then Nantes at home we just played. We actually went behind twice in that game and came back to win, so we actually showed some character for a change. Let's have a look at the league table before we go into the transfers. So at the minute we're 7th, which isn't too bad. We did, I believe, for a brief moment we were in 6th after that win against Nantes, but Bordeaux played the day after and won. So yeah, we are 7th going into this game, away at 9th place Bastia. It's going to be really tough. You can see it's really tight here, down to Lorient in 13th, up to ourselves in 7th. You know, there's only 4 points, and there's a little bit of a gap building between us and 5th and 6th, and 4th is definitely not achievable now, I wouldn't have said. So this is going to be a really tough game. Let's have a look at the transfers then. So if I just go into transfer history, we brought in Emre Mor from Dortmund on loan. He's a winger who likes to play on the right despite being left-footed, but I have been using him kind of on the left wing and in the number 10 role at the minute, and he's been doing really well. He's really quick. He's got a lot of flair. He's good at the dribbling, pretty good at the crossing. I mean, he's only 20. We've got him on loan till the end of the season. It was actually the director of football that brought him in, and he's doing really well. I'm keeping an eye on him to see if there's any chance of getting him on a permanent deal in the summer. I don't think it'll happen, but it wouldn't be the end of the world either way. One signing we did make, I think this was after the last video, was Ivelo Chochev. Came in for 4.7 million. Looks like a really solid player, can play in the holding role or in the central midfield. He just looks he just looks decent. Looks like one that could come in, do a job for us, and then maybe make us a profit if he plays well. So as I say, we brought him for 4.7. He's already worth 7.75. So I think we could win on that one. But it's more the future transfers that I'm really happy to bring to your attention here. So we've got Angelino coming in, end of his contract. He is currently at Mechelen in Belgium, but he's 20. He's a half decent looking left back, wing back. Looks like he's one that we could really work with and really bring on. As I say, he's coming in on a free, so it's going to be a really good signing for us, that one, I think. Eunice Belhanda, a very popular player on FM, I believe. I know a lot of people like signing him. He's just going to come in and improve the attack. He's flair is 17, his long shots is 16, his first touch, his dribbling is excellent, his finishing is pretty good, and his physicals are all okay. I'm not looking at him to be an aerial threat, so I'm not too bothered about that. He comes in and will be excellent for us. We've got Rafael Diarra as well coming in, a 22-year-old French defender. He's been at Monaco and Bruges. He's currently at Ajaccio, but he comes in as well. Another one that just adds a little bit of strength, a little bit of squad depth for centre back. He's 22. He's French, as I say, so he's another one that we can work with and hopefully improve. These other ones I showed you, the young African kids that are coming in at some point over the next decade, but this is the one that I'm really excited about. Andreas Pereira from Manchester United really had to twist his arm to join. He was not really very happy to leave United, but he's got 4 months left on his contract. Just look at it, his flair is 19, determination is 16, his free kicks out of this world, his technique is fantastic. He just looks like he's just going to be absolute quality. He's coming in as a key player. He's going to be our free kick taker. We had to make all these promises for him. Said he was going to get a wage rise. I think he's ended up on about 30,000 with us, and he said he could use it as a stepping stone and things like that. So did what I had to do to get him in, because I think he could be a real asset for us and could be either a big part of us progressing up the league and into Europe, or one that'll come in and do a really good job and make us a fair bit of money if he moves on. So really excited about this one. I know a few people that I've told about this who know Man United say he should be playing in real life, really. He's a very good young player, so I'm delighted to have him in. So yeah, as I say, we have Bastia away today. So you can see we're coming into the business end of the season. After that, then we've got some tough games. We've got Paris Saint-Germain coming up. We've got Bordeaux as well coming up. So it's going to be a tough run in. The French Cup 11th round, as I say, it's 2, 4, 6, 8. So we're one round away from the quarter-final now, aren't we? Yeah, quarter-final, semi-final, final to go. So potentially, if we can get past Ajaccio, potentially, we could be doing quite well in the old French Cup as well. But it's the Coupe de la Ligue final that is the game that we're really looking forward to at the minute. Really cannot wait for that. But anyway, waffled on far too long now. I think it's time for a live com. Right, so we have the team picked. It's all good to go. Jordan Ayew is out injured for a little while, which is a bit annoying, but he was only my substitute really anyway. Moussa Dembele is my main man. So we've got Benoit Costil in goal. The back four is Junior Caesara, Oscar Duarte, Doria and Clichy. El Kaduri and Okujan in the middle. And then we've got Tovan, Kravinovic and Morales backing up Dembele. I'm going to keep Emery Moore on the bench just because Filip Kravinovic has been playing really well in his last 5 appearances. So I just I want to keep his form up, because after all he is our player. Right, so the press think we're going to win. Tievi Bifuma and Atsudo Achida are missing for Bastia, which is not going to help them at all. We are favourites to win. Who else have we got playing today? Bordeaux have already played, so a good win. We'd have to win by 5 goals to get above Bordeaux, but we've got Bordeaux coming up next, so we really need to get something out of this game and then go into that Bordeaux game with with a chance of going above them. We'll send assistant to that. So yeah, they're playing a 4-2-3-1 as well. It doesn't seem quite as it looks like you've got Boga there playing as a, could be playing as a defensive forward, deep line forward, something like that, because he's not quite as advanced as Dembele. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. I am going to close down Boga and tackle him, because I just get a feeling with him just where his position is, I've got a feeling he could be looking at long shots or something like that. So if I can get him tackled and close him down, yeah, that should hopefully nullify him. Media have been on your backs. Right, let's go. Right, so Bastia kick us off. It is, what are we on, game 28? 28 of the season, 10 to go after today. Right, so Doria with the free kick. What have I got it set on here? I've got it on extended. Good stuff. Here is Florian Thauvin. Good tackle though by Cloney, but Thauvin having a little battle there, but he's lost out, and this is Ola John. Clichy stands him up, but John's kept it. Come on, Boga. Yeah, Boga's definitely playing as a defensive forward or a deep line forward, looking at his position there. And Boga's got the shot away. That's a corner, deflected. So bright start from the hosts. I say, you know, they are ninth. It's not going to be an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. I've got it set to counter as well. Now, against Lyon in the last video, I did have it set to attacking, but because it was a cup game, kind of, you know, I wasn't really. I know it was only the quarter final, wasn't it? And it wasn't the end of the world if I went out of the cup at that stage, and I just wanted to see what it was like. But when it's bread and butter on the 3 points, I need to see if we can just see out the game. So I just want to try this counter tactic and see how it goes. But here's Ogujan. He's tackled. We're not getting anywhere near the opponent's half at the minute. Absolutely nowhere near. It's been an early goal for Toulouse in their game, which puts them above us at the minute, which isn't good. Here's Boga and Ola John. He is causing a few problems, Ola John. And the shot from Kahuzach goes wide. Bit wild. I've just passionately told them to push forward. I know we've got it set to counter. I'm going to have to change that in a minute, because we're just not asserting ourselves on the game at all. 35% possession. We've not had a shot on goal in the first 24 minutes. And haven't even looked like getting in their half at the minute. So at the moment, this counter-attack is not working. I was hoping it'd give us a break. Oh, that was close from Kaluzach. Yeah, I was hoping the counter-attack would get us breaking quick, but it's just not working out that way. So I think I'm going to have to certainly look to a change of mentality in a second. Let's just see how this plays out. Guillaume Santos and Benazet and Diallo played forward to Boga. He was closed down well there. He'd be forced to pass it backwards, but they're passing it around us nicely here. And this is Ola John. This is going to, you just get the feeling there's a goal coming, and there it is. And it's Boga. Jeremy Boga gets the goal. You can, you know, you can just see the goal. You just know when a goal's coming. You can just see it. You just get the feeling, though. You just know it's coming. And that was, it was a good header, to be fair. So I have gone attacking now, just to see if we could maybe, you know, get a shot on goal. It was obviously a mistake setting up with a counter. Morales bringing it away. If we use this, there's a chance. If we use the ball properly here, Kravinovic. Oh, use the overlap. Oh, you blind. He was right there on the overlap. Here's Boga to John. Oh, and he's put it wide. Should have scored. Should have at least hit the target there. This is going to be a very, very damaging defeat for us if this stays as it is. He's going to break for Dembele. Dembele tackled on the halfway line. He has been way off form at the minute. And Ola John. Oh, it's a brilliant save from Costile. So we've got, what, 4 minutes to go till half time. And again, we are just not achieving any. Costile catches that one at the second attempt, but we're just not, even with the attacking mentality here, we're just not getting anywhere near their goal. Let's see what we can do here. We've got a corner and it's rubbish. Ball played back in and Thauvin shot, and we've actually made the keeper make a save. That was a good effort from Thauvin. It's a better corner, but it's punched away. Tovan, now it's on his left foot. Hit it. Or just stumble and get tackled. Well, that's half time. I hate this game. Really hate this game with a passion. It's been awful so far. Absolutely awful out there. So I'm assertively telling them to show me something else. It's been absolutely dire. So we kick off the second half. What can we do? Can we get ourselves back into this game? We've still got the outside chance of making the European places, so we need to do something. Guillaume Santos will take this corner. El Kaddouri's cleared it, but we're not getting anywhere. Oh, Clichy's managed to clear that one. Oh, it's broken for Dembele. What can he do? It's an aimless ball forward. Krovinovic was never getting onto that, but Clichy's played it forward. Dembele doesn't get onto that, but we're still coming. Here is Dembele again, and he's played it through. Oh, and he's going to break, is it? No, I thought it was going to land at Tovan. It's Krovinovic, and that's a corner. That was just a shambles. There was absolutely no coherence there in that attack whatsoever. We were just getting a lucky bounce. Lucky bounce. But Doria, oh, what a save. Corner came in, Duarte flicked it on, and Doria's header. And that was a brilliant save. Can we keep this attack going? Here's Tovan, back to Ogajan. Decent ball in, Dembele's glancing header. Just wide. Boga then will take this free kick. Oh, he's just touched it short. I thought it was have a shot from there. Here's Cloney. Oh, and Boga nearly got there. Costiled as well. Well, that can't be the end of that highlight, so let's see if we can launch a counter now. Come on. Dembele loses out in the air. And it's going to come straight back at us again here, and it's Boga, and he's in, and he's put it wide. Big miss. Okay, so we've got half an hour left of the match. I'm doing the old triple threat because it's just been absolutely diabolical. So we're bringing on Chochev for El Kaddouri, bringing on Emre Mor for Krovinovic, and we're taking off Morales for Campos because they've just all been rubbish. So we've got highlights straight away, but the substitutions haven't happened yet actually. So let's see this one play out, and then the subs will take effect. So hopefully they've seen them warming up, and they'll go and do something for us. But it's Bastia on the attack. Here's Benazet. Diallo. They're passing it around nicely. Oh, Duarte with a good clearance. But he's another one of those where you just, yeah, you could feel that coming. Ola John either side of the keeper, and that was in. Right, so the substitutions have happened. Here's Chochev and Dembele. And the shot is blocked. Dembele has been awful in the last 4 or 5 games. I've nailed him for it as well, and he said he'll play better, and he just isn't showing any signs of that as Doria heads into the side netting. Ogazan then with this corner. It's cleared away, and Ola John will get to it. What's he going to do? He's cleared it forward, but Duarte heads forward, and it's going to be Bastia on the attack again. Come on, tackle him. Oh, it could break for us here, does it? Campos now can bring it away. He's got Dembele in the middle. Come on, make use of this now. Come on. It's played across. Oh, and Dembele's hit the post and then doesn't bother reacting. Oh. And the corner, you just know he's not going to come to anything. Dembele will run and pick this up, but this will just peter out, I imagine. That's Chochev to Campos and Ogazan. Campos. Emre Mor's going to hit one. Oh, that wasn't far wide. Ogazan then with the free kick. Oh, Santos clears it away. So yeah, I just aggressively told them to push forward. Just desperately trying to rescue something out of this game. It just seems every time I get a slight hint of light at the end of the tunnel, slight hint that we might be putting together some results, we come up with something like this, and it's just disgustingly bad. It's awful, awful, awful performance. Come on. Boga's going to turn, probably score here. Oh, Costil, that is a great save. At least one of our players is playing well. Will they score from this corner? Probably not. Doesn't usually happen. Costil comes and catches it. Boga to take this free kick. Oh, doesn't miss by much. Yeah, 1-0. They should probably feel like they should have had more goals. They should really have put this one to bed. Come on, get a tackle in. You're set to close down more. Why aren't you doing it? Thank you. Oguzhan does it. Tovan, get past your man. Or just let him take the ball away from you. Emery Moore, and that's a foul by... Oh, they're going to go down to 10. Ooh. Right. Just going to pause that quick. Stick this on overload. And we'll just... Right, we'll passionately now tell them to push forward. Kaisara, Campos. Oh, what are you shooting from there for? Emery Moore. Oh, it's a great effort, and Lecker catches it under his bar. Probably the last shot of the game, I would imagine. Maybe not, though. Here's Tovan. Get that cross in. He does. Oh. Headed out for a corner. Oguzhan takes. Doria's header, and it's wide. And that'll be it. It's all gone, I think, now. They're still playing out this highlight. This is a long match end highlight, if this is what this is. Long kick forward. They're going to catch us with a goal out of here now. Oh, we just haven't made the man advantage count. It's a tame shot. Costile saves. And he rolls it out, and Clichy plays it forward. Dembele does not win the header again. He's done alright. He's had a decent season, Dembele. He's just hit 15 goals for the season. But he's not been massively consistent, it has to be said. And this game is just, it's just tickling away into a frustrating defeat. There it is. Oh, hate this game. Hate this game so much. That was abysmal. And I seem to remember aggressively having a go at them just a couple of games ago. Absolutely appalling. Look what it's done to the table. It's put us down into 9th. Bastia have gone above us. Toulouse have gone above us. Oh, and we've got Bordeaux coming up next. We really could have done with getting a win in this game, or at least a point. But okay, onwards and upwards to Bordeaux. What I'll probably do now is play through to the League Cup final, and yeah, see if we can beat Monaco and get a place in Europe somehow. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, click subscribe if you like what you see, if you haven't already. And yeah, let's I'll leave links for my Twitter, obviously, and the blog, and the skin that I'm using, so you can download it from FM Scout. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Cheers.